guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nicholas Snow H, and I'm finally back with EXO and their album reaction, which is what came out a few months ago, but we're going to get to it now. So yeah, it's going to be the Exist album. Really looking forward to this. I listened to Cream Soda, Hear Me Out, and Let Me In, so I'm going to be cutting those out of this reaction. If you want to check that out, I'll put it pinned in the comments, and I have a 3-in-1 reaction to that, so you can, you know, go to that video, check that out, and then come back here while I check out the B-sides, or do it any way you want. So love those. Let Me In was my favorite, still is. It really has, it kind of has an like American R&B feel, kind of. I mean, I guess he's not American, but like Daniel Caesar type vibes, kind of like Frank Ocean-ish feels with that as well. So yeah, I don't want to do too much editing, so we're gonna get to it. If you like my channel and my content, consider subscribing. It really does helps let me know what I want to hear, and I can try to get more of that for you guys. If not, I appreciate it nonetheless. And if you want more EXO content, check out my Patreon. It's the group where I'm most active with on Patreon. Just did a Exordium concert 2-part on there. I do EXO's Ladder. I do just uploaded behind the scenes of Cream Soda. There's tons of content on there, so if you're interested in that, check it out. It's pretty cheap on there. If not, all good. Yeah, let's get to it. This is gonna be Regret It. Really interested. I mean, look at them already. They are serving some looks here. I'm kind of intimidated. Glad only a few of them are looking at me, you know, like at least some of them had the manners to look away, because, you know, I'd be dead right now. So 3, 2, 1, Regret It by EXO. Let's get to Exist. I can't wait for this album.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Let's
Ooh, already.
bring it.
Chandler's one of the rude ones because he's looking at me, and also he comes in on the track like that. All right, I'm gonna let it slide, but come on.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Let's bring it, baby. 모든 건 너로 시작됐어. 모든 걸 걸어 준비됐어. 너를 볼 때면 달리는 맘이 나를 어디로 데리고 갈지 어디든 있어줄래 영원히.
It has a smooth side to it. I'm not gonna try to pause too much in this video, but it sounds like it has like a sort of attitude to it in the beginning, but then it smooths down. But I also think it's gonna keep that duality throughout the track of having that attitude, that edge to it, but also, you know, this little softer side to it, which I love when EXO does that.
내 모든 하루는 너에게 뛰어들어 벗어나고 싶지 않아 no way out 다른 번 내 강렬함에 take down
Piano keys. I love the piano, man.
So don't make me regret it 그렇길 바래 매일 널 향한 나의 마음이 길을 잃지 않게 해줘 Don't make me regret it 모든 건 너로 시작했어 모든 걸 Don't make me regret it 못할 수 없다면 just go 후회 없이 내게 말해봐
Ooh. I can't tell if that's vocals in the back or like a siren ramping up, or if it's just like the vocals of the members like all coalescing together. It's kind of cool. This reminds me of like a mid-2000s R&B. Those like feel-good vibes, you know. Dio's voice is so one of my favorites. Oh.
Look, 네가 날 떠난다면 나는 길을 잃을 거야 You're on my side in the sky 어쩌면 조금 뻔한 진부한 말들만 내뱉지만 내 맘이 시키는 대로 말하는 것뿐이야 거짓말처럼 너만 다른 색물감을 쓴 듯 흑백 같은 세상 속이 너로 물들어가 And it feels good 이번엔 뭔가 다른 것 같아 So don't make me regret it
Back in, man. I love when the singing and rapping come together.
모든 건 너로 시작됐어 모든 걸 걸어 준비됐어
And this is the part with the attitude, with the guitar. Wait, that's... Yo, these songs under 3 minutes are killing me these last few years, you know? The old man yelling at the cloud, that's what I feel like. But I really like that one. It was a very lighthearted track. It actually didn't go as far in that attitude and edge I was talking about, but it had it with that guitar part with the rapping. It was more like a really feel-good song. It felt like it had a lot of inspiration from the early 2000s. Something you just hear and it's like, wow, like I love this. And it's EXO at its core, yet to be honest, I feel like they weren't even flexing that hard on this. You know, like not in the way that it doesn't have depth or it doesn't feel it doesn't feel incomplete. It's just like we're going for this light song that has this juxtaposition of feelings in it. But most of all, it's just gonna make you feel good. You can just put it on and just you know, lay there and just kind of vibe out to it. And what they set out to accomplish with that is what this delivers. And these are the type of songs that I just, you know, replay and fall in love with. Because yeah, like music at its core to me, it's like just make something that I like listening to, and I'm gonna be a fan of yours. And EXO constantly does that. So you know, this isn't one of their deepest tracks or most musically interesting tracks that has tons of things going on. It's just something that sounds good, and that's what you want from your favorite groups and musicians. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. I'm not going to announce the titles just because I don't know which one I'm going to react to next, but now it's going to be Private Party. I'm trying to go in order without the songs I already listened to of the track listing on the album. So yeah, Private Party. Interesting title. They already look more, I don't know, kind of look serious in these the photos here. I feel like it's gonna be more upbeat, or it could be like seductive in a way or something like that. Because EXO, trust me, they give them a chance to be seductive, and they're gonna do it. I already seen them doing body rolls and, you know, stuff with their hips on stage. So, you know, I don't trust these guys. I think it's more to the latter of what I was saying. Man, this it started slower. I was like, okay, it's gonna go more seductive and R&B-ish. It picked up to what I originally thought. I love the rhythm and how fast the tempo is. With the instrumental in the back. I love like the head, kind of with the DJ scratching. Sounds a bit like that. Really interesting choices in singing to emphasize, because I don't think those are ad-libs. It's just they're emphasizing, you know, going higher in some parts of the lyrics. But it makes it such a dynamic experience, and this is also what I want from EXO. It's like, okay, you're going to give me songs that are just straight up good and that sound nice, but give me some interesting musicality in songs as well, and that interplay between just good music and doing that and having good music in the same song. It's like they can really do anything. So this is really interesting so far, and I like it a lot. So many things happening. Oh, kept that low key on the chorus. That whistle. That classic bed squeaking, like baby making R&B at the end there.
Let me get to romance in you. 이 공간에 살 수 없는 사람 중 우린 서로 알아봐 운명인 듯 그다음 미는 겠어 당겨지는 둘 반짝이는 조명 아래 넌 great 솔직하게 느껴지는 감정을 play 텐션을 깰 생각은 막 계속해서 더 백화될 수 있게
Those runs in the back too. Those sympathy notes too. That bass. I love that part. Takes everything out. 우리만의 private party. I like that they brought this part back from the beginning. Those harmonies. Whoa. My God. Are those vocals pitched up? Okay, I mean, it's over 3 minutes, but damn, I could take another 2 minutes of that. It had, like, when I originally predicted what it would sound like, it kind of went in that direction, but not really. I'm telling you, this album so far really feels influenced by, like, the early 2000s type of R&B and rap. This kind of had a mixture of both of that with some of the effects and instruments that they used in the background. The main melody of it was a real, like, soothing, you know, just vibey type of R&B song with a lot of interesting additions in the vocals and the melodies, harmonies, and just the way the song progressed overall. And I love how they switched it up at the end and brought things in, and it was such a dynamic song for the vibe of it. And I really like albums like Love. I try to combine both of that. I like albums that not all the time, I don't need it, but if it has a theme sound wise throughout the whole album, where it kind of follows a mood, is what I'm trying to really say. But you know, you don't need to give me every genre available, and none of the songs ever flow into each other or sound anything close to each other. For me so far, and through the 3 songs that were pre-released, or the title track as well, it really is in the same scope of sound, yet sounding so different, and that's what I like about this a lot so far. So yeah, this is great. Anyway, moving on. Cinderella, even shorter. These damn songs so short, but let's get to it. Whoa. It sounds almost underwater. It's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
I love when Chen uses that falsetto and that. Ugh, it sounds amazing. Wow, like a meaty hit right there.
다 뒤집어 fairy tale 벌써 심장이 아리돼 이 just you and nobody else 온통 널 가둬버린 법들은 사라질 너 이곳에 남을 유리고 두원 아직 않아 이대로 제발 떠나지 마 둘만의 꿈을 깨버리지 마
I love the way Kai comes in sometimes with like the swagger that just only Kai can bring. What I meant about Underwater, it kind of had like that steel drum sort of sound like you might hear on like The Little Mermaid, you know, that sort of feel, even though it's titled Cinderella. Nonetheless, very interesting. I like that in the back. I wasn't sure about this the first time I heard the chorus. I like it a bit more now. There's harmonies in the back too. Oh. Wait. So damn short. See, that was a bit of a grower for me, but it's one of those that it's like, it's kind of like an appetizer, you know, you have it and you're like, okay, I like this. And then sometimes if you have the meal, you're like, damn, I kind of wish I had more of the appetizer. Not in this case, because every song is good, but it's one of those songs I wish it had another minute to develop a bit more. The chorus, I really liked how it came together by the end of it. Yeah, a lot of interesting harmonies, pre-chorus, falsettos of Baekhyun and Chen, harmonies coming together in different parts of the song. But yeah, is it just me, or I just wish I had another minute to it, because I feel like it could have really hit for me on that next level if it did. But for now, it just feels like just that really good appetizer, and it's like, damn, it could have been so much more, but for what it was, I really like the vibe of it. And yeah, it's one of those songs you have to listen to a few times, at least for me, to truly appreciate it. But I could feel it throughout the song that I was getting there. See, a good song could have been way longer for me, and I really individually liked a lot of parts in there. It's just compared to all the rest of the songs I've heard, it's probably lower on my list, but still very vibey, and I like the feel of that. So let's move on to the next one. Right, No Makeup, interesting title. Let's see how it goes. Oh, already I like it.
살짝 번진 너의 립스틱 더 바를 필요 없는 걸 허락해줘 내가 직접 너를 지워버리고 싶어 금세 터질 듯한 심장 그 어떤 색보다 자극적인 너의 green light 길고도 아슬할 tonight 이성의 끈을 잘라놔 적당히 엉클어진 듯한 네 머릿결 하나까지 다
I thought it was gonna pause again. I love how the instrumental is unfolding. Oh man. It's that seductive EXO.
So take the makeup off. 눈부신 조명은 전부 꺼놔. 내게 넌 하루도 충분할 테니. 그저 다 멈춘 것 같은 걸 And there's something I love about you I love you when I make up on 꾸밈 없는 모습까지 beautiful 굳이 신경 안 써도
Still a bit up tempo, or not as slow as I thought it was gonna go. Love that part.
조금씩 더 맘을 열기 솔직한 날 보여줘 So take the makeup off 천천히 baby please 원한다면 다
those
take
synths.
your love 더 확실해진 서로의
It's kind of like a warpy in the back.
솔직해질수록 설레는 그 이유 그 밤은 너야 I love you when the makeup on 꾸밈 없는 모습까지 beautiful
They're going off in the back.
네 예쁜 눈 코 입 위에 살짝 남긴 kiss like 조금씩 더 맘을 열기 솔직한 널 보여줘 Take the makeup off 이 순간 숨김없는 모습으로 진짜의 널 보여줘 Baby you don't need no makeup 우린 더 편안하고 자연스러운 모습으로 함께 웃어 Baby you don't need no makeup 우리 내어서 가장 너다울 수 있게 No So take your makeup off
Once again, that felt more 90s R&B than the 2000s. I was referring to early on, but I'm a sucker for R&B, and like when EXO goes in that direction, it's like chef's kiss, you know. I felt like grown, mature. The lyrics, man, like you read into that, they're talking about some stuff, and I like that effect it had early on as well, kind of like the Drake / Party Next Door. You know, when they kind of have the sample from an older song type of radio effect feel. That's kind of how it came in. And then throughout, they just added their own essence to it. And, you know, they're singing their runs in the back, ad-libs and harmonies. And, you know, they really excel in songs like these where their main objective is just to entice you in a way and just sing to you. And the message of, you know, just no makeup. It's just a really good song that I'll be adding to my R&B playlist, K-pop playlist, which is a lot of EXO, to be honest. There's not many that hit the spot like that. Maybe some Red Velvet and a couple other groups, but not as much as EXO, to me at least. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. All right, Soulful. This one looks interesting. I love the colors going on, different eyebrow colors as well. Maybe it'll be, I'm guessing like a little rock, or maybe a guitar, or even like psychedelic type of feels. Or maybe just like feel good. I don't know. From these visuals, that's kind of what I'm getting. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Maybe not. The snapping.
넌 가끔 다정하게 굴지만 착각인 듯 다가가면 알수 가늠할 수 없는 온도가 좋아
Heavy on the electronic synths.
둘 사이 틈 매일이 다르고 어쩔 땐 꼭 못된 장난 같아도 내겐 늘 기꺼이 지고 싶어 난 Oh my 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 짧은 한마디 몇 글자로도 충분할 테니 난 듣고 싶어 Get away, you can get away, 내게로 와 말해줄게 내 답 I feel like a fool 헤매하는 매일 What you want, what you want
I like that main. The keyboard, I think.
I feel like a fool. 헤매하는 매일 What you want 가득 차는 맘이 What's going on
I like this vibe.
Give me that truth, give me that Give me that Give me that truth You make me a fool 난 그게 좋을 만큼 Let's go 내게 깊이
Ooh.
빠져들어 깊이
I'd hear that again.
좋을 만큼 Let's go 내게 깊이 빠져들어 깊이 Let's go 좀 더 깊이
The back.
빠져들어 깊이 Yeah, 에이 다 다들 그래 빠졌대 푹 뭐라든 괜찮아 상관 안 해 Call me the fool 정확히 쑤시고 남들 눈에 어떻게 보이면 어때 온통 놀아서 숨기는 건 못해 넌 줘도 모자라 그냥 전부 주고 싶어다 아끼고 싶은 건 너 하나뿐이야 Oh my 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 hul뿐인 바다 그 안에 잠겨
A lot of electronic sounds with the R&B. Feel good as well. Yeah, this hits. Slowing down a bit here. Their voices sound so nice on this. Those are sexy. Oh. I'm happy they brought this part back. That was a banger. That hit on a lot of levels. Completely didn't go in the direction I thought. I thought it'd be more rock or even just some genre they've never really touched before, or that I've heard them touch. Not rock, but like a psychedelic type of feel, something like that. But it had similar vibes to the first song, yet it was different in many ways. And this had a feel good sound, less of an R&B sound, but it had like a real electronic pop with that smoothness that EXO brings. Very sweet in the way that EXO brings sweet, but nothing like too over the top cheesy type of feel to it. It just made me feel nice, and the way the beat would change over the course of the song, that main just really gets stuck in your head, and it's such a pleasing and like comforting sound in a way. And I like how it changed when Sehun started rapping, and Chanyeol kind of brought those synthy keyboard sounds in. Usually these sounds aren't my favorite, like compared to R&B or other genres that groups can approach and feature on an album. But for some reason, this one really hits the spot for me. Might be my top 2 or top 3 B-side on this album. Yeah, I like that a lot. We'll see what happens with the last one, but let's move on to that. All right, last one. I'm gonna stop trying to infer just from the photos and the text, because it doesn't really do anything for me, because I'm just always, I'm just way off on those, so I'm not even gonna embarrass myself with that. So 3, 2, 1, another day. Let's go. Oh, it reminds me of that I think, oh no, it's a Snoop song, Drop It Like It's Hot, like the intro to that. For some reason I thought of that. That's like a harsh noise, and I like it actually. Piano creeping in there. This one's really interesting. Wow. It took me a while to catch where it was going, because the the rhythm of the singing as well, like the inflection of Chen singing here, but all of them. I'm trying to see for what sort of mood they're going for, because you had the softness of a piano, but also the harshness of the electronic sound coming in, and they're kind of battling, not clashing, just battling. And I like how that's kind of forming and going out throughout the song. But if I look confused, it's because I want to hear how the whole song develops. I really like Suho's voice. It's still such a weird vibe, but I love it. I don't know why. So I love EXO because they can push the limit of what I can expect in a song and put all these sounds together, and then it'll just like spark at some point. And I'm like, that's what they were trying to achieve. That's the mood. And sometimes it challenges you, sometimes it hits you within 5 seconds. You're like, okay, this is my type of song. But that's what I love about music in general. That's what I love about EXO, is even the songs that take me a while to like get, I can still really love the vibe and the lyrics and everything else. And then, like I said, it just all comes together at a certain point. Could be the first listen, could be the 10th, whatever, but EXO always does that for me. This part feels like just like a warming embrace, or a warm embrace rather. Wow. I love Baekhyun's voice. Sometimes I close my eyes just to feel the song more, and you know, sometimes I don't know voices of groups, but I think I'm really starting to know all of EXO's voices, especially Baekhyun, Chen, who's my bias. But, and I think I've said I loved all of their voices at some point in this video, but yeah, it's just like they have so many great vocalists. It's hard to ignore that.
Another day 이건 새로운 챕터가는 매일 늘 다채로운 색 어제와 내일 오늘 모두 뒤돌아보니 하늘엔 레인보우 발걸음에 설렘이 묻어있지 크리센도 여러 윈도우 모든 걱정들은 바람 감고 그려진 맘 한켠 햇살들이 닿네 Sunshine on me 오늘 하루 또 다른 날만 들어갈 거야 펼칠 거야 맘껏 문제 없어 I'm good
I want to hear that again.
모든 걱정들은 바람 감고 그려진 맘 한켠 햇살들이 닿네 Sunshine on me 오늘 하루 또 다른 날만 들어갈 거야 펼칠 거야 맘껏 문제 없어
And they're both killing it back to back. Human. The beat here is so weird. It's like squishy. I don't know how to explain it. Or like a horse clopping type of sound. Like who? I don't know. Ooh. And that's it, huh? Yeah, that really came together in the end. I knew it would get there. It's just like, where's this going? Where's this harsh sound trying to angle the song towards? Like, what is it trying to accomplish? But in the end, it was a feel-good song. And you know, this album as a whole really was in this particular scope of a few main sounds. You had the R&B, more introspective, slower songs, the feel good, whatever genre. It could be R&B, could have some guitar in it, pop, EDM, and then you had the sensual side as well. Those are three sounds that EXO works very well, in their past at least. Um, it didn't have as much as like the funk feel of early EXO, or maybe like super aggressive um, songs like even vocally, like they still were killing these high notes and had really impressive runs and harmonies together, but it wasn't like Wolf or some other songs where you're truly highlighting extended runs and super high notes and going in that direction either. So it was a mellow yet feel good album that had a lot of R&B vibes to it, and that's just right up my alley. And Let Me In is still my number one in terms of just like overall songs on the album. Yeah, all of these had so many high parts to them. Maybe Private Party or Loveful were my favorite B-sides from this. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to listen to all of them a lot and see where it kind of develops in a few weeks or even months. We'll see. But yeah, that was such a solid offering from EXO. And sorry if there's a lot of awkward cuts. Like whenever I record, especially in summer and spring, I could be fine for weeks. My allergies just come in and it's like attacking me from every side, and I'm like, why does this only happen when I record? I don't get it. But it's nothing for EXO. Like I can sit through any of these and power my way through it, and as long as there's good music with me, I can suffer with good music. So let me know what you guys thought of it. If there's anything I missed, anything I should check out in the future that I haven't checked out yet. I'm sure there's a couple things coming out. I think Dio actually has a solo song coming out soon, so maybe I'll do some solo reactions of people that have came out with stuff in the past. Kai, Baekhyun, Dio. I think a lot of them have, so we'll see. So yeah, thank you guys for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you next time. Peace.